Hi there. In this video we're going to take a look at the absolute power that video marketing can give you and your business. So what would you do if you could get top rankings in Google, Yahoo and MSN, if you could crush your competition and leave them in the dust, and legally siphon off traffic from the top websites on the internet? What if you could tap into your share of millions of internet users and have virtual sales agents working for you 24/7 for free? And what if you could explode your sales with zero budget and generate a ton of hot leads for your business? Well, that's what video marketing can do for you if it's done correctly. So why is video marketing so powerful? Well, the real question here is, what can it do for me and my business? But before we get into that, let me just show you the raw scope of video marketing and the video industry as a whole. For example, every minute of every day, there are 13 hours or more of videos uploaded to YouTube. And that's an incredible number. When you think about it, that's the equivalent of 57,000 full-length Hollywood feature films released every single week. Now, there are millions of hungry video viewers out there watching these videos every day, and tapping into this could really drive floods of traffic to your website, dramatically increasing your sales, your profits, and leads for you and your business. So what would you do with all that traffic? So how much is that traffic really worth? Well, let's compare the traffic generation potential of video marketing with the most popular form of traffic generation, which is pay-per-click advertising. So let's take a video, and we'll call this video 1 for our example, and this brings us in 10,000 visitors in 1 month, and it doesn't cost us a single cent. Now, with pay-per-click advertising, we have to pay for every click. And just for the sake of example, let's take a very, very conservative cost per click, which would be 10 cents, which is kind of the base minimum these days. Now, 10,000 visitors at 10 cents a click would cost us $1,000. And let's take a still conservative look at a cost per click of 30 cents. And we're using simple numbers here. You can see that 10,000 visitors at 30 cents a click would still cost us $3,000. And let's take a much more realistic 50 cents a click. That would be $5,000 for the same amount of traffic that our video would bring us for free. No cost, and it works month after month. We don't have to keep paying for our video because it's up there working for us 24/7. Now, do you see the potential here? Do you see the huge potential with video marketing and what it can bring? The other benefit between pay-per-click marketing and the power of video marketing is that with videos you have about 8 minutes to pre-sell and get the interest of the customer and really ramp them up and prepare them to grab that wallet out of their pocket and come to your website. With pay-per-click advertising, you have a 25-character headline, and you have 35 characters per line and only 2 lines to really attract that customer's interest. That's very, very challenging with pay-per-click. And you ask anyone who does pay-per-click, it's all about trying to maximize the potential of those 3 lines of text. It's not such a factor with videos because you can really dominate the search engines, you can really garner the interest of your customer and bring them over to your website. So why is video marketing still untapped with all of that consideration put in play? Well, many marketers and businesses approach video marketing incorrectly. They make fundamental mistakes and give up way too easily. Because of this, they get poor conversions and they think that video marketing is like the field of dreams. Now, I don't know if you've seen that Kevin Costner movie, but he builds a baseball stadium in his cornfield in the middle of nowhere because a whole load of deceased baseball players tell him, "If you build it, they will come." Well, unfortunately, that is not going to work for us with video marketing. And if you take that approach and expect just because you put a video up there, you're going to get lots of visitors, that isn't the case. So in part 2, we're going to show you how you can avoid these mistakes and really turn it on its head and really succeed where these other marketers have failed miserably. Because anyone can be a powerful video marketer if they have the right techniques and strategies under their belt. So, time for a little Mythbusters. We're going to take some of the common myths and misconceptions of video marketing and blow these out of the water. First myth: You need to have expensive equipment. Well, that's complete baloney. You don't need anything other than the equipment you probably already have on your computer, plus you can download free software which will do the job for you and help you start your video marketing career very quickly. Myth 2. You need to be Steven Spielberg. Well, this kind of ties in with myth 1. You don't need any expensive camcorders. If you've already got one, great, you can use it, but you don't have to be Steven Spielberg. You don't have to be a top-level director or producer. There's lots of ways you can make very powerful, enticing videos that will drive floods of traffic to your website without being a film pro. Also, you don't need to be a geek to make it work. That's myth number 3. The techniques that are out there, if you do it right, are very, very simple to apply. Anyone can be a video marketer. You don't have to be an uber geek, I'm a self-confessed geek, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to be a geek to make video marketing work for you and your business. Myth number 4, you have to have a huge budget. Well, we've kind of blown that one out of the water already. If you don't have to have expensive equipment, it doesn't cost you anything to submit videos, you can get going with this without having any out-of-pocket expense whatsoever. Just a little bit of time on your part, a little bit of creativity, and you have videos up there going right now. And remember, if a 12-year-old can take a video of a hamster and get 1 million visitors, you can do a heck of a lot better than that. Myth number 5. Conversions of videos are very poor. Well, you know what? For a lot of people who have gone about this the wrong way, that is unfortunately very true. But if you apply the right strategies, you have the right skill set, and in part 2 we go over this a lot more, I'm going to show you how you can really turn that entire ethos on its head and make sure that you maximize your conversions. Myth number 6. There's a lot of video competition. Well, I'm afraid there isn't. There's a lot of competition with a lot of goofy videos, but if you want to target and get the laser targeted customers, you have to apply the right methodologies to get their interest. There's a lot of competition for tomfoolery. There's a lot of competition for the silly videos out there, and there's a lot of crap out there, don't get me wrong. But if you want to target your customer, we've already shown a lot of these video marketers out there give up way too easily and they stop video marketing, and that leaves a huge amount of opportunity for you. Myth number 7. Video viewers make poor customers. Well, I'm afraid that is the biggest myth of all. If you can laser target your message to your customer, you can dominate the search engines and you show up as the most attractive link in the search engines because, hey, they put the thumbnail of the movie next to your result. And if you get top billing in the search engines, people are looking for information that you are able to give them. And by doing that, you're going to drive a lot of customers from your videos to your websites using the methods we talk about in part 2. Okay, so that's it for part 1, and in part 2, which you should see a link over there on the right for, we'll share a lot more information about, the tips and secrets of successful video marketing for your business. If you don't see that link over there, maybe you're watching this on a blog or something like that, you can visit us at this link you see below, and I will see you in part 2. Take care.